Alright everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of Spyro the Dragon. We are now going to head into the first real level in the game, you might call it. This is Stone Hill. And it's one of the most basic levels also, which is expected, I guess. There's not a whole lot of crazy elements to this level, but there are a few little snags, I think, that I'm probably going to have trouble with because I always have had trouble with them, but here it is, Stone Hill. Looks a heck of a lot like Artisans. And there are some new enemies here. We got these rams, which you can kill any way you want, but they do attack you. For the first time, we have enemies that actually will attack Spyro. And we start in this kind of wide, open area, just with the gems on the outside. And I don't know if you noticed that, but over here, you can actually hear a sound effect of this water running, and you can hear that in pretty much all of the areas in this game that have some sort of water running, which I never noticed in like 20 years of playing this game. Not 20 years. This game is 20 years old, but quite a few years, over a decade for sure of playing this game. Down here there is there's a dragon down there, and I don't know, that's a little bit of a glitch there. And there is a chest which we'll need a key to open, and I can't open that yet, so I'm not going to do that yet. And we've got a few different areas here. I might as well head in here. Now, this actually leads to the end of the level. This guy right here, that's an extra life, by the way. I probably got one back in Artisans and I didn't mention that. That's just an extra life. Not going to be too important, probably, over the course of the playthrough. And this right here, this whirlwind, is, of course, Return Home. And the point of this is, in most levels, you don't even need to use this. You can just go into the menu and hit exit level. There'll be absolutely no difference if you take the whirlwind or if you go through the menu. But in Artisans, you actually have to use one of these whirlwinds to exit the level, or else Toasty, the boss, will never be unlocked. So that is the reason for that. Now, of course, there's a dragon there. I'm going to try and pace the dragons out in a way where I'm not cutting myself off too much. Just slightly annoying. So, do we see these? There's different types of gem containers. These are I don't know what these are made of. Some sort of metal, which you can only charge to open those. Here's the key. And here is what I would call Lagoon from SpongeBob. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom in particular, which is a game that I love. But this just... I always found this kind of creepy. This water, how it doesn't move at all. It reminded me of Lagoon. How in SpongeBob the goo is it kind of looks like that a little bit. And... oh, before I forget, the music that's playing right now. First of all, the music in this entire series is amazing, and of course, I'll mention that more and more, but this music that's playing is what they played in the trailer for Spyro Reignited Trilogy, the first trailer, which, of course, released in 2018, and I absolutely love it. And I would love to Let's Play that at some point, because I think they did an amazing job, really. And so I have more of a connection to this song than I ever did before, because of how many times I watched that trailer. But anyway, I got another new enemy here. This is, I believe these guys are called shepherds, and these are like some of the only humanoid enemies you'll see in pretty much the whole series. And these guys you can kill again however you want. They are a little bit quick with their rooks, I think those are called. And see, I got attacked. But those guys were always kind of creepy to me. I don't know why. And then the sheep running around here, they're called fodder in the series, and basically you attack them. They won't attack you, you attack them, they give you butterflies. Sparks will eat those, and those are how you regain health for Sparks, so you can take more hits that way. Go up this whirlwind, and I'll talk to this dragon here. I know what he's going to say. Gildus. It's going to say, how about a hint on gliding?
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
So some more hints, of course, on gliding there. Are those going to come in handy? I mean, of course you want to glide at the top of your jump. And pressing the triangle button, I don't know if you saw that, but you just kind of drop down quickly. So I'm gonna hit triangle right there. So does that seem useful? I don't think it really seems useful. And I don't think it comes in handy very much, to be perfectly honest. So around this castle, we just got some gems around here, but this area of the level is honestly what I think to be one of the most annoying levels in this game, and perhaps in the entire trilogy. Because this area of Stone Hill has all of these gems just scattered throughout, and I always end up having trouble finding some of them. And this is one of the most open levels in the most open areas in a level in the entire game, and it takes forever. This guy that's running away from me is an egg thief. In this game, the other collectible, besides the dragons and gems, are dragon eggs, which we will see in Spyro 3 as well. In this game and in that game, they are held by these egg thieves, and they just run away from you, and you gotta catch them. And those are just another collectible, which I'm just a sucker for collectibles in games. It's one of my favorite things. In a game where the collectibles aren't even important, I will like go around and just find everything that there is to find and collect everything there is to collect. Okay. I'm getting the feeling now that I've actually gotten all the gems. We'll see if I'm right. My guess is no, but who knows? Let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's go this way, because we're going to have to use the whirlwind anyway. And I'm going to head down here and open up that chest. You can skip this little keep cutscene thing, but I won't skip it the first time, so we can all see what it looks like. And here is Gavin.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
That dragon, by the way, has a great Reignited Trilogy design. And by the way, let me just give a huge shout out to, and I'm saying this, I'm let's playing. I'm not let's playing the game that I'm shouting out the artists of, but let me just, before I somehow forget or something like that, I just want to give recognition to the fact that the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Oh wait, did I do it? Yes, perfect, awesome. Wait, let me get Lindar as well.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
So you can also save by going over here, talking to the fairy, and saying save game. Probably won't do that too much, but it's an option. Anyway, I was just going to say, let me give a big shout out to the Spyro Reignited Trilogy artists, especially the ones that designed the Spyro 1 dragons. If you haven't seen them, take a look. They are amazing. And let me go ahead and rescue Astor.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
And we'll never know what his story was. It could have been extremely interesting, or could have had advice that we could have used, but who knows. So that's Artisan, or that's Stone Hill. Pretty basic level, overall looks very similar to Artisans, just kind of greenery and pretty, but things aren't always going to be that nice for Spyro. I'm just killing these guys just to look at them a little bit more, just because I like just observing the designs of the enemies a lot, and these guys, they've got their toques, and they just kind of run away. These guys are Norks. Anything that you see that's green is pretty much a Nork. And while I'm over here, might as well make my way to the next level. Here is Dark Hollow. This is what has become pretty much an iconic level in Spyro, and as you can see by the skybox there, Not gonna be very similar to Stonehill. Darker, quite a bit darker. So I hope you join me then, and see you later.